Good morning, bookish friends. Sorry, we are at an angle. I had no place to put you on my steering wheel. My gosh, I cannot speak and it's already almost time for work. Anyway, I wanted to film this quick intro clip to a new weekend vlog. I'm gonna make a weekly vlog now instead of weekend vlogs because I feel like the weekends are always too short. I don't know if anyone else feels like that lately, but for me, I just feel like they've been too short. Anyways, I am here to let you know I'm at work. I drove myself to work. I've been loving driving lately. I'm so sorry, that's my Bluetooth. Anyways, I wanted to come on here to let you know I'm still in the process of reading Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. This is the third and final book in the Last Hour trilogy. I was able to get the reverse dust jacket to work the other day, and I was so happy because look at it. I believe this is I think this is Matthew on the cover, but I could be wrong. Somebody in the comments let me know which male character this is on the cover. I think it's Matthew, but I could be wrong. Sorry, my phone alarm was going off. But yeah, I think this is Matthew on the cover, but I could be wrong. This is a terrible angle. It was worse than what it was in the beginning. Ooh, there we go. I am currently 160 pages into it exactly, and I'm physically reading this, so it's taking me a while, and I'm also annotating, so that's why it's taking me a while. So in case you don't remember what my key was, the purple is for LGBT references, the yellow is for magic systems, which surprisingly we don't have a whole lot of magic system this time. Light pink is for romances, light green is for favorite quotes, orange is for shocking or like intense moments, and the dark blue is for characters that make me feel sad. And there's only like one scene that made me feel sad so far, so I'm sure I'm gonna be crying in here a lot. According to my friend Charlie, she read this and absolutely loved it. She gave it 5 stars. She said it was the favorite in her trilogy. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm hoping I can make a lot of progress in here today. I'm gonna go down to my grandma's house today because it's her birthday, and then tomorrow I have work again, and then tomorrow night I have karate, and then Friday I have nothing, but Saturday I have a book festival that's happening here. I'm not going to Yalwest this year again, sadly. I wanted to. I mean, I could because I have my license, but I don't trust myself driving to California yet. But I'm not going to Yalwest, but there is not better, because it's not like a whole lot of authors, but there is a Henderson Reads Book Festival, and that is just a book festival full of YA and middle grade authors, mostly middle grade authors, but I read a lot of middle grade books myself, so I'm okay with it. There's going to be authors like Roseanne A. Brown, who's the author of A Psalm of Storms and Silence duology. I don't know if I'm saying this name properly, but Surat Chada is going to be there, author of City of the Plague God. Carlos Hernandez, who is the author of Sal and Gabby Fix the Universe, they're going to be there. Jen Catalian, who's the author of a few Twisted Tale novels, she's going to be there. And I actually almost met Jen at Yalwest last year, but her line was just too long and I was too impatient that day to meet her. So hopefully I'll get all 3 of my books signed by her. I'm not really sure if there's a book limit for each author. If there is, that's going to suck. But I'm really excited to go to this festival. It's literally down by my old workplace, so it'll be nice to see all my crew and say hi to them and whatnot. So yeah, I just want to do a weekend edition vlog, but starting it on a Wednesday. You'll see some time lapse of me reading in Chain of Thorns this week. I don't know if I have an audiobook for this vlog. I don't know if I want to get an audiobook for the vlog, because it would be nice to listen to one whenever I'm driving, since I know how to drive now. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it. Chain of Thorns for me is a bit slow, despite me being 160 pages in. My goal for today is to get to page 200. So that's not that much read, not that much more that I need to read. But I feel like that's a decent page count goal for the day. And if I get to page 200, I might continue on, obviously. I don't think I'll finish this in time for the end of the month, so this might be moved into my May TBR, which is why I posted in April/May TBR on my YouTube channel, because as you saw, I had a lot of big books and I knew I wasn't going to get through all of them. I did read the Songs of Achilles this week, and I was kind of disappointed by that. I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. I didn't cry in it. I loved the romance in it, and I loved the plot twists we had, but I don't know. I just didn't cry in it. I think it was just overhyped a little bit, so I'll talk more about that in my April wrap up. But when I get home from work today, I am gonna go visit my grandma, like I said, because it's her birthday. Happy birthday, grandma. And then after I visit my grandma, I'm gonna go home and film some videos, because I forgot I didn't film my March book haul yet. So you're getting a March book haul, April book haul, April wrap up, and maybe a May TBR, even though I've already posted an April/May TBR. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this week would be exciting for you guys, especially Saturday, because I cannot wait for that book festival. And when I get home, I'm going to show you all the books I'm going to bring to the book festival with me, and I just can't wait for the festival. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn your notification on so don't miss any new videos coming from me soon. And without further ado, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Good morning, bookish friends in the internet. Welcome back to the vlog. My name is Drew. This is Drew's Ambitious Reading, as you guys know. Today, I just woke up. It is Saturday, April 29th. I am very excited for today. Today, I have to go to my karate studio and go do our demo team process. And then right after demo team process, we have the Henderson Book Festival. Yay! Today is also the day of Y'all West, so all my friends are at Y'all West, sadly, so I didn't go this year. But there's a book festival here in town, and my mom said we can go to it, and I think my mom's gonna help me film while I meet some of the authors. So I wanted to show you all the books I am bringing with me to get signed by the authors and let you know who are going to it. And then after this clip, I would give you guys a reading update, because I realize I haven't given you guys a reading update in a while. So let me grab all the books and I will show you who are going to be there. So the first author that's going to be there, I'm very excited about, is Roseanne A. Brown. My other book by her is in my bag. That way I can just bring my whole bag with me. So I'm going to be bringing this Star Wars collection that she's in. She's one of the authors, and actually, yeah, another author, Surat Chada, is in here, and they're also going to the book festival, so that's super awesome. I am also reading, I don't know, I think it might be in the bag, but I'm also reading City of the Plague God by him right now, and I'm really loving it. It's super funny, and even though it's a hard-hitting subject, it still makes me laugh. So anyways, back to this. But yeah, I just realized there's 2 of the same authors in this short story collection, so I can get this signed by 2 authors there. That's so exciting. Then I also read and loved Surrey Boating Guide to Vampire Hunting by Roseanne A. Brown. Very excited to talk to her about this. And then I'm also hoping she can sign my copy of A Song of Wraith and Ruins by her, obviously. One of my new favorite duologies. I still need to read book 2. which I'm planning on doing that in May. That way I can wrap up some of my series I have to read in May. So hopefully I can get this signed by her. Another author who's going there. Oh, here is A Solomon Storm in Silence by Roseanne A. Brown. Some other authors that is going to be there is Carlos Hernandez. So he's the author of Sal and Gabby Breaks the Universe by him, obviously. And then I have Sal and Gabby Fix the Universe. I haven't read book 2 either. I was supposed to read them all this week, but I just been busy back at work. I went back to work this month, so my reading has been a little slow, but I've been enjoying what I've been reading. Anyways, I need to finish up the series next month as well, so hopefully I can do that once I get these signed by him. Then I have... Oh yeah, some of the authors that are going to be there, Carlos Hernandez, Kimwa Mabala, and Surat Chadia have short story collection in The Cursed Carnival and Other Calamities, so I'm hoping this can get signed by them. Jen Catalian is going to be there, so she's the author of a few of the short story collection. So she's the author of Conceal, Don't Feel, Mirror, Mirror, and Go the Distance. I read these two already and absolutely love them. I actually almost got Go the Distance signed at Y'all West last year, but her line last year was just way too long, so I sadly left the line and went to go meet other authors, but I'm hoping I can get all 3 of these books signed. And then I need to look for it because I thought it was in my bag, but it's not. But I'm currently reading City of the Plague God, and that author is... Oh, City of the Plague God is right here. Duh. City of the Plague God. The author is going to be there. I am currently 200 pages into it. I'm hoping to finish this book today before I go to the event. I'm going to listen to this audiobook while I'm driving to my karate studio. Because I'm also hoping I can go to Starbucks before karate. We'll see. So that will give me some driving time. Anyways, I'm very excited for meeting all these authors. As you can see, a lot of them are middle grade and YA authors, so I'm very excited for that. And again, my mom will be helping me film most of the clips at the book festival, so thank you, Mom, in advance for helping me. And yeah, I cannot wait to go to it today. I'm very, very excited for it. And I'll do a little time lapse of me packing my bag, so I'll be right back. Bye, guys. Good morning, vlog. It is Saturday morning, almost time for the book festival, but before we go to our book festival, we have to go to my karate demo team. So here's my outfit of the day. I have my, sorry, that's my car. I have my blue demo team top, black Vans shorts, white Vans today, and with some white Nike socks, and sunglasses, and 2 bags of books I'm bringing with me to the book festival. But first, I gotta clean out these boxes we have in our garage, and then I can leave for demo team and then the book festival. So come along with us, and I cannot wait. Yay! Alrighty, bookish friends, so we are in our car getting ready for the day. I got our Starbies. Egg sausage sandwich is required, and a venti ice black tea. That was our first stop of the day. We accomplished it. Now we are gonna go drive to our karate place, which is literally next door to Starbucks, which is always bad. But after we do our karate stuff, we are gonna go to the book festival, and my mom's gonna meet up with us, and I cannot wait. It's gonna be a fun day. Hope you guys enjoy this vlog, and I'll update you with a reading update because I have been reading a lot in Chain of Thorns, so very excited for that. Alrighty, bookish friends, I have made it to the book festival. I have my 2 bags here. Bag 1, bag 2, we're all packed. Let's go see if we can meet some authors. I'm very excited. My mom's gonna meet up with me here in a few minutes, so hopefully she'll help me film. Super excited for this. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And then I also have your
Of course.
So,
Of course. Oh, no, it's all okay with you. Whatever you want, just stack it there and then I'll just start. Yes. Thank
And
you.
then I also have...
Oh, you had the I was about to do the whole spiel. You had everything. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, no, he is like crazy. All of his money goes to books, and yeah, and he just mentioned that, I think, what did you say, that she texted you on Instagram or whatever it was?
Posted a few, you were posting my book and news.
Oh, I remember it now. Yes. Okay. So do you want this personalized?
Yes, please.
All right. Could you please spell your name for me?
Drew.
Is that Drew Simino?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I know you. Yes. Well, I know your profile.
Yes.
That sounds so creepy. I know you. I
No,
recognize your
that's perfect.
profile.
That's perfect.
Yay. And then you said we can grab one of these.
Of course, please grab one each. If you have someone who might like something, you can grab more than one. Go ahead. Oh, but thank you. Here, all is supporting my work. Other authors. Thank you so much.
I'm really excited for book 2.
Yes.
But I did for the third one. Voice book on baby. It's very funny.
So Amir Abdullah is the narrator for the trilogy. He actually narrated this trilogy, and he did half of the stories for Black Boy Jordan. And he actually won an audio award for his narration in book 1. I think he got recognized for book 2, but he won an award for his narration in book 1.
So in the Fairy Tale Reform School series, there is a character named Maxine. She's an ogre. When she lies or she gets really nervous, one of her eyeballs rolls around.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Hi guys, so we're about to meet Miss Jen Catalian, author of the Twisted Tale series. Very excited. Let's hope we go good. Okay. My favorite Twisted Tale is I don't know, they're all so good.
Of all of them, I really did love the Rapunzel one.
Yeah.
And I spoke to Liz Razzle and I said, how did you come up with the Countess? This is a straight character. She goes, it's based on her character history. Which kind of right? Because it's a little bit creepy. So, but I did love her feelings. That was really fun.
Yeah, so Hercules was funny. I was telling my mom when we were talking, I was like, yeah,
They are. And you know, if you ever are in Barnes & Noble, they have exclusive versions of all the Twisted Tales. And I want to say this one and this one have additional bonus chapters. So there's a Persephone chapter of how her and Hades made in this one, and then in Conceal Don't Feel, it's the chapter called The
my friends saying her
Can I sign? Of course. What's your name? D-R-E-W. So nice to meet you. You even put your post-it notes in.
That's where we all was, so.
Did you go there today too?
Not today, but last year.
I went last year.
Yeah, it was funny. I was in line and then
Oh gosh, did you have to get off for like Victoria or something?
No.
The lines were really long.
yeah, like I was in the middle. I was like, oh, we'll get her next year, and then we happened to come here. So I was like, that's closer to home.
That is so funny. So you missed it this year though, y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna go this year, but my sister is traveling a lot, so I really met her.
It really was fun. That was my first show last night.
Mine too.
It was so fun. And the In-N-Out burger truck.
Yes.
We don't have In-N-Out burger in New York, so like I was texting my fans like, welcome to In-N-Out burger. So happy. The things that make us happy.
My friends I met from her too, they got me. I was like, you want me to take you back? They're like, no, you don't have to.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. There's nothing like it. And my kids really came to California and they really liked raisins and eats, which we just finally got in New York. But like we went to all these fun restaurants and all they cared about was Raising Cane's.
Oh wow.
Like they didn't care about anything else. No, of course. So what other big festivals have you been to?
I think these Y'all West last year in California, and then just this
You know what? It was in my car.
So if you
It was in my car, and he had another bag of books that I just had to swap out. So I was like, I'm gonna grab that in the car.
Okay, the North Texas Teen Book Festival is also a must-do. They have like almost 10,000 kids. They have like 75 authors. I can't even tell you how many panels. It's another great one too.
Okay, great.
What? I've written some books. Here's a few of them. I would like to give you a little bit of further background. Who here would want to be an author? Just give up. Just give up. Fantastic. Right. So, interesting. For what it's worth, I trained as a mechanical engineer. I spent 20 years working on construction sites, and writing wasn't something that was even on my radar, but role-playing games were. So I grew up in the halcyon days of first edition Dungeons and Dragons, like through the 80s, and I wrote my own adventures.
Yay.
What was brilliant was I didn't realise that was all training for me to become a writer. Because what you've got is, and this is like, you know, this is around the table, you would be telling a story week in, week out, and you'd be seeing from your players their reaction. Were they engaged? Were they rolling their eyes? Were they staring out the window? Were they into the tale that you were telling? And also, because you're playing, right, I don't think there are particularly any spoilers for book one, but if there are, hard luck. We're just going to.
So do you need the mic stand down?
Oh, you know what? You've done this before, haven't you?
But I wasn't gonna do it. I was just
This still work? Yeah, fantastic. Right. I feel quite excited about this. I've never read it out loud. Right. Chapter 1. Assalamu alaikum, Sikh. Wa alaikum. Oof! Dawood grabbed me at the door of the hotel suite when I'd arrived and literally hugged me off my feet. Ya salam! The guy gave super strength hugs. But just as I was starting to suffocate, he dropped me and gave me a good once over. He grinned as he rubbed my cheek with the back of his hand. MashaAllah, is that stubble? I am 14, Dawood, I muttered. That said, I was proud of the few hairs I was cultivating. My English teacher thought they gave me a bad boy intensity. And don't tell anyone, but I was practicing the slow squint. A total alpha move. When you got it right, your enemies trembled and the girls swooned. I dropped my suitcase and took in the view. A big change from the deli, isn't it? The ceiling had to be the height of our apartment building back home. The chandeliers reflected a constellation of light over the enormous living room. Floor-to-ceiling windows looked out over Green Park, with the golden sunlight streaming in and the ivory gauze curtains shifting in the warm breeze. The wall painting sat on ornate gilt frames, and the Ming vase beside the door was overflowing with wild orchids. The scent of those flowers lifted me into a dream. It felt otherworldly, which I suppose it was. I was a long, long way from my home in Manhattan. You like? The agency insisted I stay at the Ritz. Dawood turned his head so I could get a good look at his profile. Cosmopolitan called me the hottest thing to come out of the desert since the racehorse. I tested the armchair. Very comfortable. Fame and fortune at last, eh, Dawood? The good times have to be shared, cars. Just wait till you check out your room. Bathtub so huge you can swim laps, and you can hear Big Ben chiming from your balcony. I have a balcony? Hey, don't judge. All I had back home was a cracked windowsill and a few miserable looking plants lined along it. Sorry I missed your birthday. You did get my present. Wait. Dawood sniffed deeply. Hugo Boss body lotion. Lancome shampoo. And is that sandalwood underarm deodorant? Always keep that close stick. It's a teen boy's best friend. There's no way you can tell that from a sniff, I replied, resisting the urge to check my armpits. Can you? He tapped his nose. This doesn't like it. How are your parents? Good. They send their salams. I sent them tickets too, you know. They could come with. He gestured to the rest of the suite. Room for everyone. I shrugged. When was the last time Mama and Baba took a break from the deli? Summer's their busiest time. Yeah, poor workaholics. Dawood slung his arm over my shoulder. Anyway, I'm going to show you the sights, because there's no place like London. Yeah, London, England. Land of kings and queens, afternoon tea, and driving on the wrong side of the street. I've been run over twice, and only been here an hour. It was a shame Mama and Baba hadn't been able to make it, but I hadn't come alone. I looked over my shoulder. She was just here. Then I heard a yapping down the hallway, and all my alarm bells went off. Just a second, Dawood. I ran back into the marble-clad corridor and found her by the elevator bank, next to an old woman and her little poodle. Oh. Rabbi Sue was squatting down and tickling the dog's ears. Her turban, pure 1940s Hollywood, was partially unraveled, revealing a pair of stubby horns. Fortunately, her floor-length caftan covered the rest of her demonic form. What a tasty little animal, said Rabbi Sue. The old woman tittered. She is, isn't she? Say hello, Phoebe. The dog yapped and Rabbi Sue licked her lips. She looks good enough to eat. I reached them and looped my arm through Rabbi Sue's. Say goodbye to the sweet lady and her pet. Rabbi Sue huffed with indignation. I wasn't going to eat it. The elevator door pinged open and the woman hurried in with Phoebe. Looking a little scared, she punched the buttons until the doors closed. Phew, that was a close one. You remember what I said about lying? Fine, I was going to eat it, snapped Rabbi Sue. You have such strange rules for eating creatures. Chickens, good. People, bad. Cows, yes. Horses, no. Dogs, depending on whether they have a name or not. And that dog had a name, so it's off the menu. I took her by the claw. Come on, Dawood's waiting. Rabbi Sue straightened her dishevelled turban, and a moment later we were back in Dawood's suite, where he was pouring out iced tea. Rabbi Sue, this is Dawood. Dawood, this is Rabbi Sue. Rabbi Sue cleared her throat loudly. Really, I asked her. Fine. Dawood, this is Rabbi Sue, the terror of Nimrod, the battlefield stalker whose very names makes the others' cows shrivel. Rabbi Sue prompted, yeah, the other shriveler. There's something about how camels losing their hubs in Fry, and some other thing about how the Chadleans go out of skulls and go on. That's all of it, right? Rabbi Sue held out a claw to Dawood, just like I told her. Rabbi Sue, the demon of deformities. Not that you have any, unless you'd like some. To Dawood's total credit, he didn't bat an eyelid. He smiled, just switched a full charm as he shook her cord. Assalamu alaikum, Rabbi Sue. I love the horns. Rabbi Sue's tail twitched on her kaftan. You're very perfect looking for a mortal. You may ask what I was doing vacationing with the real spawn of the netherworld demon. First, I hadn't exactly planned it this way. I'd sort of ended up with Rabbi Sue after I killed her boss, Nergal, the ancient god of the plagues. It made things a little awkward between Rabbi Sue and me at the beginning, but we were good now. Second, she wasn't quite as monstrous as Nergal's other minions. Everyone thought her claws were just expensive snakeskin gloves, and her horns were usually hidden under a turban. Her tail was easily covered by a kaftan, and though her tusks still drew attention, people were usually too polite to mention it. Not everyone could afford good dental work. She was barely 5 feet in height, but don't let that fool you. She had a demon's strength and was as tough as a mountain. So here we all were. Me, son of a Delhi owning Iraqi immigrants, one ancient Mesopotamian demon, and Dawood, longtime friend of my brother, and currently the hottest face of the season. I couldn't wait to get started. I pulled out a brochure from my pocket. I definitely want to go here, Tower of London, the most haunted place in Britain. Maybe you can see Anne Boleyn wandering around with her head missing. Gruesome, I know. But the tower is a castle's castle. William the Conqueror built it as soon as he became king, and there's nothing that tells a cowering population that you're here to stay than a massive stone fortress in the heart of your capital. There's even a place called the Bloody Keep. Dawood peered over my shoulder. Yeah, and we can check out the crown jewels, if they're still allowing it. Security's been upped after the break-in in the Louvre last week. I found. That's the museum in Paris, right? Dawood nodded. Did a shoot there. Me with the Mona Lisa. I think the theme was beauty through the ages. He said. Anyway, Tower of London's not far from here, and you never know, I might get invited to the next coronation. The only thing that's weird, I wrote this like last year, and this coronation coming up, uncanny. Actually, that's not in the book. Come on, yeah. Alright. Oh, look, amazing Ermine came, and the crown all too. The king's very much alive, I said. We've still got plenty of years ahead of him. Don't laugh. Maybe. Or maybe now that you're here. What's that supposed to mean? It's just, you bring the party with you, don't you, Sid? I snapped at him. Nothing like Nurgle is ever going to happen again. This is going to be a drama-free vacation. Got it? If you say so, Cars. If you say so. He caught his reflection in the nearby mirror. Look at that. A wrinkle already. That colour for Photoshop. Rabbit leaned over shoulder, her chin rested on her fist inside. You're so beautiful. I could eat you up. I peered at her. What? She exclaimed. That was just a figure of speech. Just checking. With Rabisu, it's always worth making sure. So, you buy tickets for tomorrow? I asked Howard. He waved his hand. I can charge it to the agency. Typical Howard. He went through life floating in the cloud of being idiotically handsome. I know we should value what's inside, but that doesn't sell. Well, anything. Dawood was in the business of selling dreams, and people give everything they had for their dreams. And why not? Sometimes they were the only things that kept us going. Hogwarts! Shouted Rabisu. Let's go to Hogwarts! That's not a real place, I said. Her eyes narrowed. That's what they want you to believe. Last year, I found this camp off Long Island, along the North Shore, and there were all these kids who was a loud knock at the door. Dawood darted to answer it. Got surprised when you said. She arrived this morning. Who was he talking about? I didn't know anyone who travelled except Dawood swung the door open. Ta-da! She hadn't shaved one bit. The dark eyes were just as intense and brooding under her neat bangs. Her hair was wound in a neat crown braid. Yes, I'd learned the names of hairstyles from Dawood. And she wore a pair of sleek black pants and a t-shirt. An outfit that looked simple but probably cost more than a month's salary. Tucked under her arm was a wooden paddle with a big red ribbon around its handle. She saw me and smiled. That smile stunned me. I stood there staring. I probably still be there even now if Dawood hadn't nudged me. That was our secret code for don't just walk like an idiot, say something. I shook myself out of my stupor. Assalamu alaikum, Belit. Belit, the girl who'd saved New York from the plague, daughter of the goddess Ishtar. Belit, the baddest of badasses, and my best friend. Belit, growled Rabisu, her beady eyes glowing red. Demon killer! Uh-oh. Demon! Snarled Belit. And there went my drama-free vacation. Right.
Oh yeah.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Actually, really, yeah, it's been really lovely. But I really wish I'd stayed longer. Right? I really wish I'd stayed longer. Yeah, so what I'd like you to do is write down your address,
Okay.
then I'm going to contact the publisher and get them to send you a copy or two of the proof for back. Yeah. Oh wow, fantastic. It's the first time I've ever saw. Oh, who's that?
Roseanne Brown.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to tuck mine over here. Brilliant. So you give me your address, have you?
Yep, it's all in there.
Excellent. So
Thank you so much.
catch up straight after this, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
That should not have any connection to each other on a subatomic level seem to. And that connection might lead sometime to something like teleportation. And already there are experiments at MIT and at Harvard where these things are happening. So, you know, whatever you do to sandwich one happens to sandwich two. That's kind of like having information in two places at the same time, which is kind of what we need to be able to do teleportation. So we can't teleport whole human beings yet, and there will be lots and lots of arguments about whether we will or what it will look like, but we're at the beginning. So like right now we're like crashing our planes, you know, into Kitty Hawk, and we are just trying to figure out what it is that's even possible out there. But we're just at the beginning of this process, and I cannot wait to see what miracles come out of this kind of scientific experimentation. So here's the thing. Magic is real.
Yes, it is.
In the real world, it's just a lot slower. So, you know, here we go, right? Like in you know, movies or whatever, you're like, carpet, fly me. And then the carpet's like, sure. And then just like flies you, right? In the real world, you crash planes for 12 years until you figure out something that kind of works kind of the way that you want it to. And then generations later, people call you a genius for figuring something out that, you know, you kind of figured out, but they can do much better later. It just takes time and effort and trial and error and error and error and error until you can finally get to the point where you can fly a plane, and then you can fly a plane really well, and then you figure things out about jet propulsion that let you do it even better. So we do math.
Hello, bookish friends. As you can see, we are finally back home, and it may look like I got sunburnt, but I didn't, I promise. We are back home. I don't have all my photos and videos yet, because that post will be coming probably tomorrow, or yeah, it will come tomorrow because I just posted my April book haul today. Anyways, I am here to do here's what I got at the book event. They didn't have ARCs there, but one of the authors said they will send me an ARC coming my way. So that will come to me sometimes next week, which is very, very exciting. But I have some like book swags and stuff to show off for you guys. So I want to show you the book swag first, and then I'll show you all the books I got signed, because I was able to get all my books signed. That was really amazing. So thank you, Henderson, for hosting the book festival. So the first thing I have here is A Psalm of Storm and Silence bookmark by Roseanne A. Brown. Look at how gorgeous it is. There's a quote on the back, and it says, "A story ends when it ends and not a moment before." It is so pretty. I can't wait to use this. Then I have a bunch of bookmarks. Oh, I have more stuff for Roseanne A. Brown. I thought I grabbed another character card, but I guess I only grabbed one of them, and that's this guy, Malik. And we also have a character art print of these two couples from a Song of Wraith and Ruins. And then this is a little bent because it was at the bottom of my bag, but I have these, like, I don't know what you would call them, like postcards of City of the Play God of the characters. I think these are all the characters in the book. I actually haven't opened up and looked, so let's see together. Oh yeah, they're all character arts. So we have, oh, I'm not even showing you. We have this one right here. We have this one. This one. And last but not least, we have this one. And then, since my friend Taylor wasn't able to be with me today, She got a bookmarked that personalized to her. She's currently in California for a funeral, so she couldn't be with us today. So Miss Jen signed something for you, Taylor. So this is going to you soon. And then I have another bookmark from Roseanne A. Brown. I have this one that just says A Song of Wraith and Ruins. And then I just have a bunch of bookmarks that Jen Catalian was handing out. And I was like, nothing go wrongs with having bookmarks. So Jen signed this one and this one. I might give some of these bookmarks away because I don't need this many bookmarks. I'll keep the ones that are signed to me. There's a bookmark for the Lost Legends series, which I have not read yet, but I really want to. And yeah, just a lot of the same bookmarks that we have, just because she was handing them out. So I might put these in like a little swag pack and hand them out to you guys. So that will be really, really fun to do. And then on to the books. So with the books, I'm dropping things. With the books, I was able to get all my books signed. So first up, I was able to get signed Star Wars Stories of Jedi and Sith. I was able to get Roseanne A. Brown and Sarat Chadia to get it signed by them. So that's really cool. It was funny when I got this book and showed it off to Sarat. He was like, "Oh, cool! You were able to get this collection." So, and he didn't know who Roseanne A. Brown's signature was, so it was pretty funny. So, I got that signed. Then a lot of the authors that was there today was able to get signed. I got the Curse Calamities and Curse Carnival and Other Calamities signed by all the authors who was there. So Carlos Hernandez, Kimama Bala, and Sarat Chadia was able to sign them. So I have Sarat's signature right there. Then Carlos signed on his story. That's his signature right there. And then Kim Wan's story is kind of in the back. Let's see. Sorry. And then Kim Wong also signed it right there. That's really cool. Then, as you know, I met Sarat, so I was able to get him to sign this one. And then it says, "Dear," or it says, Drew, it was so great meeting you." And then he signed that one. Then, of course, I got my whole Tristan Strong trilogy signed. And it was funny, I don't think my mom got it on camera because she wasn't recording it, but my copy of Tristan Strong, I spray painted the edges purple, and he was really happy about that. He was like, "I don't remember my copy having purple edges. That's really cool." So I was able to get complimented for that. So he says, "To Drew, stay strong, Kimama Bala." And then this one's not personalized, but he did sign it for me. And then he also signed this third book, not personalized, but still signed to me, which is really, really great. And then Roseanne A. Brown was able to sign my duology of A Song of Wraith and Ruins, and it says, "To Drew, climb your mountain," and Roseanne A. Brown signature is in there. Another Roseanne A. Brown book. This one I was actually very excited to get signed because this was a favorite read of mine from last year. And so she said, "To Drew, stakes up," which if you read the book, you know what that means. Then Kimama Bala was able to sign my copy of Black Boy Joy. And I also have a bunch. I don't know why he gave me so many. I think it's just because they don't want to take any back home. But I have so many like signed book plates. So I might add these into the swag pack. But I have so many of these signed book plate from the author. But he also says, "To Drew, find your joy." Here is A Song of Wraith and Ruins by Roseanne A. Brown. This one says, "To Drew, thank you for all you do, supporting authors like me, like Look how sweet that is. I love that. It was so fun meeting them. I was actually really shocked because it said on the schedule her signing was at 11, but when we got there, she was still signing. So I was able to get her luckily, and I'm so happy I did because that was just a fun experience. Then I have Sal and Gabby Breaks the Universe, and this one, Carlos was very funny. He said, to Drew, have fun breaking the universe. That's really cool. I'm running out of room. Then I was finally able to meet Jen Catalion, and that was very amazing. This one says, Drew, beware of poison apples. Then these two are from Jen Catalion as well, and it says, Drew, conceal, don't feel, and she signed it XOXO. And then finally, from Jen, she said, to Drew, go the distance. And last but not least, I have Sal and Gabby Fix the Universe. And this one says, to Drew, together we can fix the universe. And it has Carlos's signature there. So yeah, that was a really exciting day. I was so happy with how everything turned out, despite the heat being super hot. But I am cooled down now, so I'm gonna walk the dogs tonight, and then I'm gonna edit everything that I have and hopefully get it up to you guys by Monday. If not, I'll get it up to you guys by Wednesday. But I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll check in. I really need to update you guys with a reading update because I have read a lot in Chain of Thorns. So I'll check in with you guys when I have a reading update. Bye.